Today's class will discuss problems in projectile motion. There are total 26 questions. Questions for short answer carry 3 questions. Objective first carry 5 questions. Objective second carry no questions. Exercise carry 14 questions. And solve example carry 4 questions. Questions for short answer. Question number 6. There are 3 questions in question for short answer. Question number 6, 9 and 12. So question number 6 is, at which point on its path a projectile has the smallest speed? Here projectile nature is not given, path of the projectile is not given. What type of projectile motion here in question is not mentioned. Is not mentioned. So we take a general look. We take a general look. We take a general look on projectile. Case number 1. Ground to ground projection. In ground to ground projection, we have earth surface and a projectile is projected with an speed u at an angle theta. So body goes like this along a parabolic path. Here also a speed is u. So we have two components, u cos theta as well as u sin theta. U cos theta, u sin theta. There is a point between A and B at the greatest height where only horizontal component u cos theta exists. Vertical component is 0. So if it is a point P is a point at greatest height, at which a speed is minimum. In case second, in case of horizontal projection, suppose there is a tower of height h and body projected horizontally with an speed u. So body moves along a parabolic path. At any time t, we have two components of a speed, u and gt. Here initial speed vertical is 0. So if this point is P, this point is the greatest height point and it also carry the minimum speed. So P is a point of greatest height from Earth surface that have minimum speed. Now in case third, suppose we are projecting a body from a tower making an angle theta upward with an speed u. So body goes like this, and at any time t we have a speed u cos theta, and vertical speed is u sin theta minus gt. Here speed is minimum because component is only horizontal u cos theta. Vertical speed is 0. If this is a point P, this P is at greatest height from Earth's surface. So P is a point of greatest height that have minimum speed. Now in case number 4, suppose from a height we projected a body at an angle theta downward from the horizontal with an speed u. So body goes along a parabolic path. At initial point a speed is u cos theta, u sin theta, and after time t body have a speed u cos theta, u sin theta plus gt. So if this is a point P is at greatest height and also carry minimum speed. So in case 4 also P is a point of greatest height that have minimum speed. Now in case number 5, suppose there is an inclined plane making an angle alpha. We projected a projectile with an speed u at an angle theta. So body moves along a parabolic path If we take components of body's speed and acceleration, components are u cos theta, u sin theta, this angle is alpha, acceleration is g sin alpha and g cos alpha. So if this one is our x-axis and this one is our y-axis, so a speed of body along x-axis after time t is represented by vxt, then that equals to u cos theta minus gt sin alpha, and vyt is u sin theta minus gt cos alpha. So after time t, so after time t, speed of body is under root vx square plus vy square, that equals to under root u cos theta माइनस gt साइन अल्फा का होल स्क्वायर प्लस u साइन थीटा माइनस gt कॉस अल्फा का होल स्क्वायर, दैट इक्वल्स टू अंडर रूट u स्क्वायर प्लस जी स्क्वायर टी स्क्वायर माइनस 2ugt साइन अल्फा प्लस थीटा. So this is our speed after time t. Now for minimum time, for minimum speed, dv over dt must be equals to 0. dv over dt must be equals to 0. So dv over dt from here, differentiation of u square 0, g square, differentiation of t square is 2t minus 2ug sin alpha plus theta constant, differentiation of t is 1. So t is what? 1g gets cancelled, 2 gets cancelled. T is what? u sin alpha plus theta over z. What is this time? This is time of ascent. Time of ascent. This is time of ascent. We have inclined plane, angle alpha, projectile projected with angle theta. This is similar to an oblique projectile motion that is projected with an speed u at an angle theta plus alpha. So body goes like this, and this is the ascent, and here time of ascent is what? U sin theta plus alpha over g. So this is a point of minimum speed. This is a point of minimum speed. So here a body projected upward on the inclined plane, body traces path like this, and body will have minimum speed at this point p, and with respect to inclined plane, greatest height of the body is this p dash. So p is the minimum speed point, p dash not the minimum speed point. So again p is a point on greatest height that have minimum speed, So common result that we get from all types of projectile, common result is a point on greatest height from earth surface always have minimum speed, for all cases of the projectile, So At which point on its path a projectile have the smallest speed? Greatest height. Point is greatest height from Earth's surface. This is our answer. Now in question number 9 mention food packet dropped from a plane going at an altitude. What is the path of packet as seen from the plane? What is the path as seen from the ground? Question is there is a plane moving with a speed v0 and there is a body inside the plane. With respect to plane observer, this is in rest, and as acceleration is acting downward, so after releasing from the plane, body have only free fall motion with respect to an observer in the plane. So path of the body with respect to plane or plane observer is a straight line. Now for ground observer sees that body is moving with the plane with a speed v0 and accelerating downward due to gravity, so this will trace a parabolic path. So with respect to ground observer, body trace a parabolic path. So what is the path of packet as seen from the plane? Answer is, for plane observer, path is a straight line. For ground observer, path is parabolic. And what is the actual? Actual depends on observer. So for different observer, their path is an actual one. Now in question number 12, a player hits a baseball at some angle. Ball goes high up in the space. Player runs and catches the ball before it hits the ground. Which of the two has the greatest displacement? As ball goes along a parabolic path and man moves along horizontal, so initial and final position of both are the same, so displacement of the ball equals to displacement of the player. Both are equal. Now we are taking objective first, MCQ single answer type. Question number 7. Person standing near the edge of top of building throws two balls A and B. Ball A is thrown vertically upward, B is thrown vertically downward. We have to compare a speed. Question is there is a tower from two balls are projected. Balls are at same height. One ball is projected upward, another ball projected downward with same speed. So this ball goes upward and again goes downward, hits the ground with a speed v1. Second ball directly comes onto the surface and hits the same ground plane with a speed v2. We have to compare v1 and v2. So as body moves upward with a speed u, so it will come back with a speed u again. So only difference is the time, and both have the same speed at same position, so they will hit with an equal speed. So v1 equals to v2. Question number 7. Answer is v1 equals to v2, va equals to vb. Now question number 8. In a projectile motion, the velocity is always perpendicular to acceleration, never perpendicular to acceleration. Perpendicular to acceleration for 1, perpendicular to 2 instant. In question number 8, we have to relate velocity and acceleration in case of projectile. If we are talking about oblique projectile motion, body goes like this. As velocity of body is along this direction, acceleration is downward. At this point, velocity is along this and acceleration is along this. At the striking point, velocity is v, acceleration is a. At point A, this angle is obtuse. At point B, this angle is acute. At point C, this point is 90 degrees. So in case of oblique projectile motion, angle alpha between velocity and acceleration may be acute, may be obtuse, may be right angle only at greatest height. So third is the correct answer, is perpendicular to the acceleration for 1 instant only. Now in question number 9. Two bullets are fired horizontally with different speed. From which bullet will hit the ground first? In question number 9, from same level, one ball is thrown with a speed u, another ball thrown with a speed v. V is larger than u. Height for both are the same. So greater speed implies greater horizontal displacement, and a smaller speed implies a smaller horizontal displacement. But the motion time only depends on h, and h for both are same. So time for 1 equals to time for 2, or time for 1 equals to time for 2. Both will take the same time. Both will reach simultaneously. So C is the correct answer. Now in question number 10, for 15 degree, range is given 50 meter. We have to find range. We have to find range for 45 degree. Question number 10 is theta equals to 15 degree, range is 50 meter. For theta equals to 45 degree, range is what? We have formula for range, u square sin 2 theta over g. So r for 15 equals to u square sin 2 multiply 15 over g. R for 45 equals to u square sin 2 multiply 45 over g. So r over 45 by r over 15 equals to 2. R over 45 equals to 2 multiply r of 15. R of 15 is 50 meter. So r 45 is 100 meter. So required answer is 100 meter. Required answer is 100 meter. Now last question is question number 11. Two projectile AB projected with angle of projection 15 degree for the projectile A, 45 for the we have to compare range. We know 45 degree range is RA, 45 degree range is RB, as this is the maximum range condition. In maximum range condition, so RB must be greater than RA. RB must be greater than RA. So here RB is greater than RA. RB is greater than RA. Now we are entering into the exercise solving. Question 32 to 45. Total questions 40. Total questions are 40. In question number 32, a ball is thrown horizontally from a point 100 meter above the ground within a speed 20 meter per second. We have to find time, horizontal distance, and the velocity of a striking. Question 32 is, from a height of 100 meter, a ball thrown horizontally within a speed 20 meter per second. So we have to calculate time of flight and this horizontal distance x, and velocity, a speed of a striking. We know time of light in this direction, vertical speed is 0. So time of light is simply under root 2h over g. That equals to under root 2h is 100 over z. So that equals to 2 under root 5. Now for x, considering horizontal motion of projectile, distance equals to a speed multiplied time. So distance equals to 20 multiplied 2 under root 5, 40 under root 5 meter. Now we have to find a speed. As initial speed is horizontal 20 meter per second, so after time t, body will have two components, horizontal constant, vertical is initial speed is 0, so vertical is g into t. G is 10 and t is 2 under root 5. So 20 under root 5. So V is what? V is the resultant of both. So V is under root 20 का square plus 20 under root 5 का square. So speed of body is 20 under root 1 plus 5, 20 under root 6 meter per second. What is under root 6? Under root 6 is under root 4 plus 2, that is 2 plus 2 divided by 2 multiplied. So 2.5. 2.5 approximately. So V is 20 multiplied 2.5, 50 meter per second approximately. 50 meter per second approximately. Now in question number 33, a ball is thrown at a speed of 40 meter per second at an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal. Find maximum height and range. Question is 40 meter per second speed is given and angle is 45 degree. 40 meter per second and angle is 60 degree. And this angle is 60 degree, and we have to calculate greatest height and range. We have formula for greatest height, u square sin square theta over 2g. So u is 40 multiply sin square 60 divided by 2 into 10. So that equals to 40 multiply 2 multiply 3 over 4. So that equals to 60 meter. Now range formula is u square sin 2 theta over g, that equals to 40 multiply root 3 by 2 into 10. So it is 80 root 3. Now in question number 34, in a social practice session, football is kept at the center of the field, 40 yards from 10 feet high goal post. A goal is attempted by kicking the ball at 64 feet per second at an angle of 45 degree. Question number 34. Is there is a goal post of height 10 feet at a distance of 40 yard. 40 yard means 40 multiply 3 feet. Goal is attempted with a speed 64 feet per second at an angle is given 45 degree. We have to football will hit the goal post or not. This is our question. Here ball may goes like this, may goes like this. So there are 3 possible paths, and we have to calculate. First of all, we calculate range. Range is u square sin 2 theta over g. So 64 multiply 64 sin 90 over 10. G is 32 feet per second square. That equals to 128 feet. 128 is something here. So ball will follow the path third. In question number 34. Now in question number 35, there is a goalie at a height and there is another goalie at a distance 2 meter. we have to find a speed so that hit directly. Question 35 is, there is a goalie. There is a first goalie at a height of 19.6 centimeter. There is another goalie at a distance of 2 meter. Second goalie. First goalie projected with a speed u let so that it directly hit the second one. We have to find this u. So considering here vertical direction, there is no speed initially. So first of all, considering vertical motion, time is under root 2h over z. That equals to 219.6980. So that equals to 2 multiply 196, 98 multiply 100. So answer is, time is 1 over 5 seconds. Time is 1 over 5 seconds. Now considering x direction motion of projectile, horizontal distance equals to a speed multiply time. 2 equals to u, t is 1 over 5, so u is 10 feet per second. So u is 10 meter per second. U is 10 meter per second. 10 meter per second. This is our question number 35. Now in question number 36, there is a ditch of length 11.7 feet and there is a car. Here having length 5 feet. We have to project the car so that it safely reaches at this point. So here there will be car ends like this. So for safely crossing the ditch, we have minimum this condition. After projection, body must cover this length. In question number 36, this length is 11.7 feet. This length is 5 feet. This angle is given 15 degree. So this length is 5 cos 50. What is 5 cos 50? Cos 15 is root 3 plus 1 over 2 root 2. 5 root 3 is 1.7 plus 1 to 1.4. That equals to 5, 2.7 by 2 is approximately 1. So this is 5. So horizontal total distance car have to cover is 5 plus 11.7 feet. Angle is 15 degree and a speed is given. A speed is with what minimum speed should a motorbike be moving? We have to find a speed. Let a speed is u. So this equals to 16.7 feet. So using range formula, u square sin 2 theta over z, range is 16.7. So u square sin 2 theta is sin 30 G is 32 in feet per second square. So U square is 16.7 multiply 64, and U is under root 16.7 multiply 60. A square root of 64 is 8, and it is approximately 4. So U is 32 feet per second. 32 feet per second, just greater than 32 feet per second. Now in question number 37, person is standing on a cliff 171 feet high. To throw a packet to his friend standing on the ground 228 feet horizontally away. If he throws the packet directly aiming the friend with a speed 15 feet per second, how short will the packet fall? In question number 37, height of the packet is given 171 feet and distance of his friend is 228 feet. Ball is aiming toward the friend. Packet is aiming toward the friend with a speed 15 feet per second. If this angle is theta, tan theta is 171 over 228. That equals to 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are 21, 3 7s are 21, 3 6s are 80, 19 3s are 57, 19 4s are 76. So tan theta is 3 over 4, theta is 37 degree. Theta is 37. This angle is 37 degree. So this angle is also 37 degree. So we have following results. This angle is 37. This angle is also 37. Here a speed is 15 feet per second. This length is 171. This length is 228. So taking component 15 cos 37. Here a speed component is 15 sin 37. Considering vertical motion of packet. Vertical displacement is minus 171 feet. Acceleration is minus 32 feet per second square. U is minus 15 sin 37, and we have to calculate time. So using formula S equals to ut plus half at square. Minus 171 equals to minus 15 sin 37 into t minus half into 32 into t square. So 171 equals to 50 sin 37 3 over 5t minus 16t square. 171 equals to 90 plus 16t square. So 16t square plus 90 minus 171 equals to 0. So time equals to minus b plus minus. Time will be always a positive one. So b square minus 4ac over 2a. So t is minus 9 plus, this is negligible term. So under root 64 171 divided by 30, so that is minus 9 plus 64. This is approximately equals to 169. 169 divided by 32. So time is minus 9 plus under root 64 multiply 169 over 32 minus 9 plus 8 multiply 13 over 32, that equals to 104 minus 9 by 32, that equals to 95 by 32, that is approximately 3 seconds. So we get the time. Now projectile will follow the path like this. So if this distance is x1 and this distance is x2, considering horizontal motion of packet, displacement equals to a speed multiply time. 15 cos 37, 4 by 5, time is 3, so 36 meter. What is x2? x2 is 228 minus 30, that is 192 feet. This is our required answer. Now in question number 38, a ball is projected from a point on the floor with a speed 15 meter per second at an angle 60. Will it hit a vertical board 5 meter away from the point of projection and perpendicular to the plane of projection without hitting the floor? Will the answer differ if ball is 22 meter away? In question number 38, a speed is 15 meter per second at an angle 60 degree. A speed is 15 meter per second at an angle of 60 degree. So projectile goes along a parabolic path. Range formula is u square sin 2 theta over z. 15 multiply 15 sin 120 divided by 10. So that equals to 15 multiply 3 over 2 sin 120 is root 3 over 2. So range is 15 multiply 3 multiply 1.7 over 4. That is 12 multiply 1.7, that equals to 20.4 meter. Range is approximately 20.4 meter. If ball is at this distance is 20.4 meter. If ball is at this point 5 meter, necessarily will hit the ball. If ball is at 22 meter, projectile will not hit the ball. So in first part, projectile hits the ball, and in second one, projectile not hitting the ball. So our answer is what? Answer is yes, will hit the ball, and yes, answer will differ. So both answer is yes. Now in question number 39, find the average velocity of a projectile between the instant it crosses half the maximum height it is projected with horizontal. In question number 39, question is, if a body is projected with an speed u at an angle theta, this is the greatest height point. So there are 2 points at half of the greatest height length. What is the average velocity between AB? Average velocity between AB. This is the question. Now, as after A there is velocity upward and after B there is velocity downward and symmetrical one. So upward average velocity gets cancelled, only horizontal exists. As there is no vertical displacement, only horizontal one. So average velocity will be equals to u cos theta, that a constant. As horizontal motion is uniform, so average velocity is the given, and given is u cos theta. So answer is u cos theta. Now in question number 40. Bomb is dropped from a plane, so that bomb will explode vertically below the plane. Is the statement true if the plane flies with uniform speed but not horizontally? Question 40. Question 40 is, there is a plane moving with a speed v0 and it just releases a packet. So packet also have a speed v0. After time t, plane displaces forward. So after time t, distance is v0 into t. After time t, packet goes like this. As horizontal speed of the packet is also v0, so this distance is also v0 into t. So both the distance are the same. So bomb will explode. So that bomb will explode vertically below the plane. Or if it is a packet remains always below the plane. If plane is moving at some angle with a speed v0, if this angle is theta, this speed is v0 cos theta and this speed is v0 sin theta. So v0 cos theta of the plane is equals to v0 cos theta of the packet. So again bomb will explode below the plane. Now in question number 41, boy is standing on a long railroad car throws a ball. Straight above, car is moving with an acceleration of 1 meter per second square and projection velocity of vertical direction is 9.8. How far behind the ball will the ball fall? Question is, from a moving car a ball is thrown vertically upward. So with respect to that observer, a speed is u, and pseudo acceleration is acting a. Pseudo acceleration is acting. So ball will go like this. So this distance is the range. Time of flight is 2u over z, and distance x is what? Distance x is what? Half a t square, because accelerated motion. X is half, acceleration is 1, time is 2u over z. So x is u over z. X is 9 point, u is 9.8, z is 9.8. So 1 meter away, 1 meter backward. Now in question number 42, a staircase contains 3 steps, 10 cm high and 20 cm wide. 10 cm high, 20 cm wide. 10 cm high, 20 cm wide. 10 cm high, 20 cm wide. What will be the minimum horizontal speed? Let minimum speed is v. So that it hits directly the lowest plane. There may be different possibility of throwing. So for v minima, this is the final position. Final position for v minima. So here vertical displacement is 10 plus 10, 20 centimeter, and horizontal distance is 20 plus 20, 40 centimeter. So time of flight, so we have formula for this. Time of flight we can calculate under root 2h over z, and r, this distance is r is v into t. So r is v under root, t is under root 2h over z. It implies v is what? R under root g over 2h. V is what? This is the required minimum speed. R under root g over 2h. So v minima is, r is 40 centimeter, 0.4 meter, under root g is 10, 2, h is 0.2. So that equals to 0.4 multiply under root under root 25. 0.4 multiply 5. So 2 meter per second. 2 meter per second is the required speed. Now question number 43. Question number 43 is, a person standing on a truck moving with a constant velocity. Truck is moving with a constant velocity 14.3 meter per second. 14.3 meter, 14.7 meter per second. The man throws a ball in such a way that it returns to the truck. So with respect to truck, there is no horizontal displacement. So body thrown vertically up. So vertical speed is 14.7 meter per second. Vertical speed is, let vertical speed is u. truck covers a total distance of 58.8 meter. So time taken by the truck is 58.8 divided by 14.7, that is equals to 4 seconds. In 4 seconds this ball goes upward and bounces back, and returns back on the truck. Find the speed and the angle of projection as seen from the truck, as seen from the ground. With respect to ground, for ground observer, ball have two components of speed, 14.7 and a u. So ball will goes like this. If this angle is theta, we have to calculate u and theta. As from the previous one, we have initial velocity u, final velocity minus u, acceleration is g. So v equals to u plus at can be applied. Minus u equals to plus u minus g in time 4 seconds. So 2u equals to 40, u equals to 20 meter per second. This speed is 20 meter per second. This speed is 20 meter per second. So tan theta is 20 divided by 14.7. Tan theta is approximately 20 over 50. 5 4 is 20, 5 3 is 15. So tan theta equals to 4 over 3. Theta equals to 53 degree approximately. Theta is 53 degree approximately. So find the speed and the angle of projection as seen from the truck. Truck will see a speed of 20 meter per second upward at an angle of 90 degree. And as seen from the road observer will see upward speed 20, horizontal speed 14.7, and so resultant speed is under root 20 का square plus 14.7 का square, and angle is 53 degree. Now in question number 44,